Hi friends, this is Mechans YouTube channel. Here we are going to talk about mechanical engineering subjects. It's mainly useful for the people who are for studying to crack GATE exams or UPSC exams, other government exams. Now, also, it would be very useful for the students who are pursuing their undergraduation in BE or BTech in mechanical engineering. So, in this YouTube channel, we are going to talk about these subjects. So I just want to explain all these subjects with a simple example. Let's say we are designing one motorbike means what are the things we needed? First of all, we should design the each components, right? Either it's a gear or a chain or socket shoppers or a handle or a side mirrors, everything we have to design, right? So we should, before designing, we should know the strength of each materials, right? Then only we could, you know, go for that material. So at what basis we are selecting a material based on its strength and how much force it can withstand, both of strength only, and what type of load it can withstand. So all the things it comes under the category of strength of materials. Then we, if you have chosen the right material means, then we have to design. That design will comes under the category of design of machine elements. After designing that component, we should assemble that thing with another component. We are assembling all the components means to create a mechanism. Then only it will convert into a useful work. So that thing will study in theory of machines. And along with theory of machine, we should also study the vibrations, because here you could see that it's a shock absorber that used to, you know, observe the vibrations happens during while we are riding. So we are studying vibrations also. And then we are what else we need? See, in this four subject, we are there are we should use already existing laws and terms, all the basic things that we studying in engineering mechanics. So engineering mechanics is a very basic thing to understand the design of all these elements and how we are going to assemble that. So in engineering mechanics, we basically study about laws and the terms that we are going to use. That example like acceleration, velocity, all the things we are going to study in engineering mechanics. So we are designed everything. So we did assembly and we did everything means what else we needed? Now we have a bike. The whole bike is ready to work. We designed everything, assembled everything. Now it's working. So what else we needed? We need fuel, right? Yeah, then only it could run for a certain limit. So to study what kind of fuel we are using there, and it will definitely create a heat energy that will convert it into mechanical work. So all the things that comes under the category of thermodynamics. So in thermodynamics, we study about the laws and its applications, all the things we are studying here. It mainly uses to calculate the energy of the how much energy is generated in engine and how much thermal efficiency in the overall, all the things that we could calculate using this topic. Then see if it's a high cc bike means we should use a external liquid as a coolant to reduce the temperature of the vehicle. Okay, for that we should use some fluid, right? So at what flow that coolant should flow, and what is capacity to remove heat, and all that, and that fluid properties like viscosity, density, all the things will comes under the category of fluid mechanics. Then we should need a heat transfer. See, if you see old bikes, they use fins to increase a heat transfer from the engine because we need to maintain its cool. So for that, that the heat transfer subject is also very important. So here we came across two main topics. This one is to design the vehicle and assemble it in a particular arrangement as per the constraints we want. We could assemble the parts to create a mechanism. Then we here we have it's for the mainly for the fluids. This whole topic. So we put the now we only talk about only the design things, right? So if you want to manufacture means first of all, let be an example. If you want to manufacture this hub means this hub should how can we make that? We should do the casting, right? If it's plastic means we will do molding. Otherwise, it would be if it's steel or metals means that's comes under the casting. After casting, it would come in a shape like this. Then what else we should do? We should do the forming. Forming means to make it into a particular shapes. In casting also we could form a shape. But if you want to, you know, a rod like this means initially we better to make a rod in casting like this. Then by using a forming process we could change it into this shape. So it would be very easy to do. So the forming process is also there. Then we should do the what else? Fabrication process. What is fabrication process means? That assembly of two metals. Let's example if we need two parts like this means we'll make one like this and another one is like that. If by doing welding we can create a shape like this as per our requirement. It is done by here we are doing the welding. That comes under the category of the fabrication or assembly work. Then we always made these kind of products some extra size than our requirement. So then we are have to cut down this part means what else we do? We will do machining. Then after machining, we should check the dimensions, right? So that also comes under what is that? Metrology and inspection. Okay. Metrology means is to study a type of measuring systems, measuring equipments, all the things. The inspection means by checking it directly. What are the type of inspections we have and understanding the tolerances, all the things. So mainly this whole mechanical engineering subjects comes under three categories. That's what I mentioned above. The first one is applied mechanics and design. Here we are going to study about the basic things in engineering mechanics and strength of materials is mentioned here as the mechanics of materials where we study about the properties related to strength. And then theory of machines we are assemble the each product to make it into a particular mechanism. So machine design is to design each element and vibration as I already mentioned there should be some vibration in every machine and how to eliminate that and understanding the type of vibrations. So all the things discussed here. Then fluid mechanics and thermal science. Here it's about fluid, how fluids is performing, what are the properties, what the type of fluids, and how can we use that. Those things comes under here. And heat transfer means that's how we are going to transfer the heat from one place to another. Because if a engine is very heat means we should transfer the heat into atmosphere or some other rejection place to make our system in a constant temperature. So those things we are studying in the heat transfer. There are three types of heat transfer that we study in for the classes, and thermodynamics and its application. Thermodynamics means, as we discussed, we using that heat energy to convert the heat energy into the work and mechanical work. So all the things will comes here. Then, as I told that this engineering materials means to know the properties of the materials when it's under different uh, temperature, different proportions. Proportion means when it's mixing with other materials, the behavior would change. So all the things we study here. Then under casting, forming, and joining process, I already explained it. Initially, we'll do casting and it will make it into a particular form, and it will join with the material by using the welding processes. Many joining processes are there, but we mainly focusing here on welding and machining. After joining, we have to make it into a particular size as per our requirement. So for that, we are using many machine tool operations. And metrology and inspection is like that, to know the how we are going to measure. By measuring only, we could know whether it's right or wrong. So all the things we are discussing here. And computer integrated manufacturing means it's a method to simplify the manufacturing method. So these things we will study. This is not very important, but we will study this thing also. So yeah, this is all about this channel, and I just want to ask only one question that every engineer should know. What is engineering? So I just want to know these things. I hope I'll get good comments in the comment box. So thank you for watching this video, and kindly share your feedback in comment box about the class. Thank you.